All right, so considering the problem on the screen, the very first thing I'm going to do is to produce this thin horizontal line in this manner. All right, so after doing that, okay, I'm going to produce what? This vertical line right here in this manner. All right, so after producing that vertical line, so picking my ruler and considering the question on the screen, we have a distance of mark of 70 mm towards my what? Towards my left hand side, which is what? Here, right here. Then also we have a mark of what? 10 mm, which is where? Right here. Okay, having those points, I'm also going to what? Project them vertically. Those points, mark 70 mm first of all, vertically with my thin line. Then mark of what? 10 mm also vertically, as you can see on the screen right there. Okay, as you can see on the screen right there. So what is the next procedure now? What is the next procedure? So towards the vertical axis, I'm going to pick a mark of what? 15 mm, which is this. Okay, that's the mark of what? 15 mm. Then I'm going to what? Draw it also horizontally. All right, horizontally with my what? With my thin line, as you can see on the screen right there. Okay, so what is the next procedure now? Okay, I'm going to pick my compass. All right, with my compass, I'm going to measure radius of what? 80 millimeters. Okay, so with radius 80 mm on my compass, standing right here. Okay, standing right here, I'm going to what? Strike this arc. As you can see that arc now. So then I'm going to produce the bigger arc here. Standing on this junction with my 80 mm, I'm going to what? Produce this arc right here. Okay, after producing that arc, what's the next thing for me to do? Maintaining that same junction, I'm going to pick a radius of what? 50 mm on my compass, radius 50 mm, which is this. Standing at this junction also, I'm going to what? Draw this arc with my compass. Okay, so what's the next thing to do? First of all, let's get that arc of radius 10 that joins this arc of radius 50 to this straight line here. So what am I going to do? With my compass, I'm going to measure what? Radius 10, which is this. Okay, with my radius 10, I'm going to stand right here. Okay, strike an arc in this form. Then come right here on this line, strike another arc in this one. Okay, after doing that, I'm going to slide in my what? My T-square, then produce what? An horizontal line in that plane in this manner, as you can see on the screen. So the distance from this line here up here is what? Is 10 mm. So let me extend it inwards. Okay, so that's the distance between this line and this line is what? Is 10 mm. So what is the next procedure from there now? Okay, so it is going to be radius 50 minus 10. That is what? That is radius 40. So with my compass, I measure radius what? I measure 40 mm. With 40 mm on my compass, all right. So standing right at this junction here, all right, I'm going to what? Strike this arc here. Okay, I'm striking this arc here. Okay, so having this junction, I'm going to measure what? Radius what? Radius 10 with my compass. So with radius 10 on my compass, all right, so standing right here, I'm going to what? Draw the arc, which is what you are seeing on the screen right now. Okay, so that is it. So perfect. All right, that is what? Perfect. So what else am I going to do? Let me complete this particular part right now. Okay, I'm going to complete this part now. So which is this down here. All right, then extend this down here. I'm going to extend this in this manner. Then I'm going to what? Join this with my what? With my thick line now. Okay, so that area is what? That area is settled as it is now. That area is what? Is settled. Okay, so now what else? So I'm going to pick my compass. Let's develop this upper part here. Picking my compass, I'm going to draw an arc of radius 50. So arc of 50 mm, as you can see on the screen. With that arc of 50 mm, standing at this junction right here. Okay, I'm going to what? Strike this arc as it is. Can you see? Okay, so after doing that, so we were told that an arc of radius 5 links these two arc of radius 50 all together. All right, so how do we deduce that now? So radius 5 right here on this particular plane, it is what? It is internal. So 50 minus 5 is what? That is 45. With my compass, I measure radius what? Radius 45. Okay, with my radius 45 standing right in this junction, all right, I'm going to what? Draw this arc in this manner. Okay, so then coming right here, the arc of radius 5 touching this area, it is what? It is external. That is what? Addition. So that is what? Radius 5 plus 50. 5 plus 50 is what? 55. So I pick my compass, I measure radius what? Radius 55. With radius 55 from this junction with radius 55, I draw the corresponding arc. So therefore this is my what? This is my point of intersection. Okay, so the next procedure is pick my compass, measure my radius what? Radius 5 mm. With my radius 5 mm, which is this, okay, standing at this point of what? Point of intersection, I'm going to what? Draw. As you can see on the screen. Okay, perfect. So coming down here, we are told that from the bottom here, you have a vertical plane of what? Of length 50 right there. Okay, I'm going to do that now. So from the bottom here, mark of what? Mark of 50, which is what? This. That is that mark of 50. I'm going to what? Project it horizontally. I'm going to project that mark horizontally. Mark of what? 50, which is this right there. Okay, so after drawing the horizontal line, you understand the next procedure is this. We are having an arc of radius 7 in this area. So and that arc touching this plane is what? Is an external arc, which is what? And this, the radius for this arc is what? 80 plus 7 is what? That is 87. With my compass, I measure mark of what? 87, which is this. Okay, so you need to be precise with your measurement. Okay, so this mark of 87. With mark 87 standing at the midpoint of that mark of 80, I'm going to what? Strike this arc. Okay, so my arc touches this horizontal line here, right here. Okay, then what's the next procedure? Pick my compass, measure the radius of what? 7. I'm going to pick mark 7 now with my compass. Mark 7. Okay, so with mark 7 right on my compass, standing at this junction right here, I'm going to what? Draw this arc. Okay, I'm going to draw this arc thick once and for all. Yeah, let me draw it thick once and for all because it's small. Okay, so after doing that, what's the next procedure? Take note of this. Another arc of radius 5, okay, actually joins this arc of radius 7 to this arc of radius 50 here. Then on this axis here, this arc of radius 5 is what? It is an external arc. So 7 plus 5 is what? That is 12. So I pick my compass, I measure radius what? Radius 12, which is this. So with radius 12 from this midpoint, I strike my arc in this manner. Okay, striking my arc in this manner. Then on this area, it is what? It is an internal arc, and this arc is radius 50. So 50 minus 5 is what? Is 45. So standing at this junction with radius what? Radius 45. With my radius 45, standing at that junction, you see. So I have it there already, which is this arc. Okay, so and this is what? This is that intersection here. So what's the next procedure? The next procedure is for me to pick my compass and measure radius what? Radius 5. So measuring radius 5 on my compass, I'm going to what? Stand right here and what? And draw. Okay, and draw. So that is the figure on the screen right here. So what next for me? I'm going to what? Thicken these areas out. I'm going to thicken them out. So for this area, I'm going to extend my pencil down here and what? Draw. Okay, that's settled from this area. So I'm going to thicken this out now. Okay, so then straight from this same junction, I'm going to thicken this mark of 50 out in this manner. Okay, so that is the reproduction of the figure on the screen. All right, that's its reproduction. Thank you.